So today we're talking about muscle synergies. I know what you're thinking. What the hell is that and why do I care? Stick around, watch this video. By the end, you're gonna have a better understanding of what's actually happening. So muscle synergies are a group of muscles that are recruited by your central nervous system to provide movement. Today we're gonna be going over muscle synergies of the squat. So we're talking about our quads, glutes, and hamstrings specifically. So when we squat, that movement's gonna be centered around our knee joint and our hip joint. Our quads, hamstrings, and glutes are going to have a specific job for each joint motion of those two joints. So our quads are going to accelerate knee extension. So when we're raising up and extending our knee, they're going to decelerate knee flexion. So when we're lowering the weight. So our hamstrings are going to accelerate our knee flexion. They're going to decelerate our knee extension when we're raising up. And our glutes are going to accelerate our hip extension and decelerate our hip flexion. So what does that all really look like, right? So when I'm doing a squat and I'm coming down, my quads, hamstrings, and glutes are all working together to keep my knees and my hips in control and safe, right? Now, when I'm coming up, my quads are producing force, my hamstrings are decelerating that force so we don't overextend our knee, and the glutes are taking us through the top of extension of the hip joint. So everything's working together. So now why does that all matter? So say you have strong quads, strong glutes, but your hamstrings are lacking. Now you have a muscular imbalance. This can lead to distorted patterns, so now we're not squatting properly, which could lead us to injury down the road. So how do we keep that from happening? Two ways. First, form, form, form. Practice your form, practice your technique as much as humanly possible. Two, work on doing isolation movements for all the muscles involved. So quads, we can do things like leg extension, Bulgarian split squats. Hamstrings, you can do leg curls, RDLs. Glutes, you can do things like hip thrusters, glute bridges, things like that. So each muscle is getting individual attention and then it all plays together in the squat. So that's that, talking about muscle synergies based around the squat. If you stayed this long, I appreciate you. Hopefully you learned something, and I'll see you next time.